Students will use the Play-Doh layers to configure 4 models following the procedures on the Layers, Layers, and Layers student page. After performing the procedures for each model, students will draw the model and construct the understanding as to what earth force each model represents. For Model 1, they will observe the Play-Doh layers that were originally formed. This represents the pattern shown by sedimentary rocks that have been formed in originally horizontal layers. They have not been affected by crustal movement. For Model 2, a piece of dental floss is used to slice off approximately a quarter of the chunk of layers. So I have my piece of dental floss, and I'll slice about a quarter. Students will align the smaller piece. I didn't go all the way through, but kids may do that too. They'll align the smaller piece with the larger piece and then draw the pattern they see when the smaller piece is moved up and down next to the larger piece. So you can see this. And then you can see that. This simulates vertical faulting. Students should construct the understanding that sedimentary layers that are displaced are evidence of past crustal movement. For Model 3, I'll take the smaller piece and gently pull it apart at the ends. And you want to be careful not to break it apart. And what happens is you can see that it thins and stretches out. This will show a pattern that is evidence of tensional stress being applied to the layers. This is also evidence of past crustal movement. Finally, for Model 4, I'll use the larger chunk of layers of Play-Doh. Now I'll gently push the layers together, forming tilted rock layers in a pattern of a fold. This simulates compressive stress being applied to the rocks. You can see the pattern of the small fold, and the rocks are no longer horizontal. Students should construct the understanding that tilted rock layers provide evidence of past crustal movement.